Flightsimguy, and the following video is brought to you through my partnership with fselite.net. fselite.net is our community's latest resource for news, product reviews, and information about everything related to flight simulation. Don't forget to check out the community page where you'll find the latest and greatest sim videos from up-and-coming YouTubers, including yours truly. Now, let's get back to the video. Hello YouTube, Flightsimguy here. I am in Port Columbus, Ohio again. And I am with my brand new jet, the NXGN CJ4X. Anyway, it's a weekday, and since I had some coffee before I left work, I have a little bit of energy, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick flight in my new plane, taking this bad boy over to Reagan National. Alright, so let's go over the plan. Okay, look at this. The 757 is going to be on its way. Yeah, let's go over the plan. So I went ahead and did a flight plan and sim brief, exported it as a P3D flight plan, and imported it into my electronic flight bag. Let's come over here and take a look. And as you can see, this jet is getting ready to leave, and here he is pulling out. Anyway, my plan is to, I filed an IFR flight plan. I'll fly at IFR to get out of here. And by the way, this is real world weather. It is kind of sucky outside. And we'll go ahead and fly at IFR, get out of here, and then I'll go ahead and cancel the IFR flight plan, primarily because I have traffic add-on installed, and it's just too much chatter and it's hard to keep up. And we'll see how this little bad boy performs. Alright, let's go ahead and get inside. And push come to shove, I've never done the actual cockpit startup, and if it gives me any crap, I'll just go ahead and hit Control E. Alright, so what I need to do now, get some juice to the plane, get weather briefing, and go ahead and do the startup. It's a relatively small bird. There's really not a lot as far as the engine start procedures go, so we'll make it happen. Alright, let's go ahead and double check to make sure I'm recording. And I got mic and I got desktop audio. Alright, we're doing good. Also, in case you haven't noticed, I got rid of my menu. All you have to do is hold on the Alt key for a couple of seconds and it gets rid of it. Alright, let's go ahead and power up. Battery master on. There we go. And evidently I can get my ATIS, even though the radio is not. Actually, I can't get my ATIS. Avionics master has to be on. Alright, now I can get my ATIS. And we'll do it the fun way. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Actually, no, I need to do it this way, because Active Skynex doesn't tell me my departure runway. Actually, we're going IFR, so we got to do clearance first. Alright, let's do that. Okay.
Air Force 069er cleared Washington Airport test file. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 9,000. Departure on 132.3, squawk 0447. Air Force 069er, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, we'll go ahead and request our taxi after we get a weather briefing.
Information Alpha 2251 Zulu, wind 257 at 10. Visibility 8, slight rain. Sky condition, ceiling 2000, overcast. Temperature 6, dew point 4. Altimeter 2981. ILS, runway 28 left and ILS, runway 28 right in use. Landing and departing, runway 28 left and runway 28 right. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact US Alpha.
Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and go through the procedure here. Let's go ahead and get some light. Get rid of this. Yeah, it's not a bad little bird here. Alright. Let's go ahead and go through our flows. I think I want to go ahead and start this thing up first, since I don't have this thing in front of me. So to do that, let's go ahead and turn on the fuel boost pumps. Turn on our left and right generators. Arm the emergency light. And over here, let's go ahead and turn that on. Alright. And I think what we need to do next is turn those on. And let's see if we can get this thing started. Alright. It's obviously not the way it's supposed to be. Let's try this again. Alright. Got the right engine spinning up. It needs to be on run. Alright, we got a good start on engine number 2. Let's do engine number 1. By the way, the process is very simple. All you got to do is turn on your igniters, turn on your fuel boost pumps. This needs to be set to run, or you set it to run once you've engaged a starter. Wait until it come up, you know the routine, wait until it come up to about 21, 22 on N2, and just go ahead and set it to run. And I should have a good light off on engine number 1 any second now. There he goes. Alright. Ooh, this screen is still black. Alright. Because it needs to be right there. That's the reason why. Alright, then we can go ahead and turn off the ignition and turn off our fuel boost pumps. Go ahead and check to make sure we don't have any lights. It is kind of cold outside, so let's go ahead and turn on our pitot heat. Alright, let's go ahead and set up our guidance panel. Heading needs to be 280 or 280, which is right about here. There we go. And let's go ahead and set up our course needle. And let's take a look at the flight plan. Now, I went ahead and, like I said, did a flight plan in SimBrief. In this case, it doesn't support a Navigraph database, but it doesn't matter. SimBrief creates waypoints that may not be in the Microsoft database using the same longitude, latitude. So it should show up on here. So all we need to do is screw with the range. Need to go the other way. And there it is right there. It's probably a way to verify this route. I just don't know how to do it. Alright. Let's see here now. Ooh. I have a weather radar. I'll go ahead and use that separately, in which case I have to bring my menu back up. Let's go ahead and make sure this is set up properly. 2981, so barometric pressure. I'm getting old, I can't read that. There we go, 2981. That's fine. We are going to fly with the FMS1. We'll just go ahead and use that. Let's go ahead and turn this on. That's our timer. That's the format right there. We can fly with that. We can fly with that. We can fly with that. Or we can fly with whatever. I'll go ahead and keep it here because I have this over here. And this is your traffic. I'll go ahead and keep that on. Alright, reference menu. Speeds. Pretty sure there's a way to compute your speeds. But that's okay. I have a good idea as to what the speeds are for this thing is. Flight director. Turn that on. Heading is set. Altitude. This is a 292 mile flight. Let's go ahead and bring this up to 30,000 feet. We'll just make it an even 30,000. It's probably wrong, but 2 notches flaps or 1 notch flaps. Set our elevator trim. Make sure it's in this area right there. The yaw damper will probably come on when I turn on the autopilot. It's good that this is not simulated because I have no idea what the hell that is. And over here, same damn thing. Alright, what else we got? Let's go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. turn on the rest of the lights, which is before we get onto the runway. Turn those on. Flaps is already set. Engine starter. There. And those are my trims. Don't need that. Got the heat on, and I think we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and check. There. No takeoff. Huh. I wonder what the no takeoff is. Oh well, we'll find out. Alright, let's go ahead and get our taxi. Alright, while this is going on, let's come over and take a look at the flight bag. Port Columbus really is not that big an airport. Here's where we are. A handful of planes over here. Most of the planes are right here. Let's take a look at our departure. Whoa! Alright, let's thin out the traffic. It's an awful lot of traffic. Let's take a look at the en route. Zoom out. And this flight here, it takes you off on a little bit of a zigzag. Let's on-center my plane. That'll give me a little bit of flexibility here. Here's what the route looks like. And, you know, no big deal. And then we come on down here. Now, funny, SimBrief computed the alternate as Pittsburgh, which is all the way back here, which doesn't seem to make any sense, but oh well. Alright, so back here. And here is Reagan National. And Reagan National, I have an add-on for the scenery, so it's going to look pretty cool when we get in there. Now, it's going to be nighttime by the time we arrive, so hopefully we'll have decent frames and a good, decent frames and good. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Get an external view. I have not set up any cameras for this yet, which is fine. I'll do that some other time. Alright, let's get a pushback. Shift P. Oh shit. Don't crash, please don't crash. Thank you. On a handful of occasions, I do a pushback, and the pushback car comes up and it touches a plane and it crashes. That happened with the CRJ quite a few times, so I got to turn off crash detection. Alright, let's go back over to the flight bag, KCMH, center on the plane, and there I am getting my push. Now, this particular flight, I hate to admit, but I took this flight from Columbus to DC on more than one occasion. It was part of my regular job when I used to work for Accenture as a management consultant. I lived out of a suitcase for several years, and after a while I just couldn't take it anymore. Like the hell with this crap. And hey, I tell you, man, this cockpit looks, let's see how it looks without the light. But with the light it looks pretty good. Now, there's a reason why this is saying no takeoff. I don't know what it is. In fact, let's double check everything here again. Let's put my trim back here. There you go. It was a trim. There. That should do it. Yeah, it was a trim. Alright. Get rid of the parking brake. And let's be on our way. Okay, our tow truck driver is totally drunk off his ass. Dude, what's your problem? Alright. Alright. One thing I like about these little jets, easy to get a flight up and running. Doesn't take a lot of time, and they're easy to fly. The hardest business jet to fly for me is the stock Learjet. The stock Learjet is very, very twitchy. I imagine the real thing is the same way. You can the Lear 45, you can overspeed on one engine. That's an awful lot of power. Now I gotta remember to cancel my flight plan the second I'm airborne, because there's a crap ton of traffic. and it just throws you off. Having said that, you know, I have that add-on multi-crew support, or multi-crew something, MCE, multi-crew environment, whatever. And it has a feature where you can tell your virtual co-pilot you handle the radios. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but I should look into that. Alright, here we are. Alright. Flaps is set, all our lights are on. Now I realize I don't have my V-speeds configured, which is fine. Like I said, I have a good idea as to what speed these things take off at. And we'll just go ahead and do a rolling takeoff. Alright, here we go. Plane's pulling to the left. Okay, rotate. Tap the brakes. Positive rate, gear up. Starting to overspeed, pull the nose up. Flaps up. Okay, we're getting up to 9,000 pretty fast. Making a shallow bank here. Alright, 210. Okay, gotta pull it back. Get to climb. Getting up over 300 knots. I don't believe the real thing is this powerful. I'm sorry, but I don't. Okay. And that's the reason why I don't like flying with the damn ATC. All right. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get off this freak. All right. Okay, we're in a slow climb. What we need to do is get on course. And according to this, I'm not seeing my plan, but I see it over here. So what I need to do is trim down, like so. And let's turn on the autopilot. Let's get the heading. Some more power. Right there. And autopilot. Heading. Altitude. Vertical speed. Okay. Let's turn up the altitude. Going up to 30,000 feet. Speeding up. That's fine. Vertical speed. Up, 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 up. There we go. Alright, take it up to 30,000 feet here. There. Alright. And that's the reason why. Let's go ahead and bring our range. There. Alright, we're getting back on course. Our speed looks good. We can go ahead and up that vertical speed some more to about 1,200 feet per minute. And we're in good shape. Alright, let's take a look at the weather. Alright. Hit Alt. Vehicle. Instrument panel. Here's my weather radar. And let's go ahead and turn this bitch on. We don't need a test. This, by the way, is a Milviz weather radar add-on. It reads your weather. Let's go ahead and arm the nav. It reads your weather, and it displays it in the weather format. And here we go. And let's set the range for 40 miles. And we can make it a little bit smaller. And stick it out of the way. Cover up here. I think I have everything on. There we go. And there's our weather. We're climbing at 1,200 feet per minute. And we're at a good speed. We can probably climb a little bit faster. So go ahead and bring this up. 1,500 feet per minute. And there it goes. Okay. Let's come over to the flight bag. And let's take a look at our status. 45 miles top of climb. Destination 264 miles. ETA 2320 Zulu. And we got a good ground speed going. Vertical speed 1,500 feet per minute. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm not going to use warp. I'm going to keep this real time. We can climb faster than this. There, 2,000 feet per minute. It's going to cause a drop off in my forward speed, but that's fine. Alright, one thing I did not get into yesterday. By the way, we're above the clouds now, so I don't need my pitot heat. Turn that off. One thing I didn't get into yesterday is this stuff right here. So let's go over these buttons. Passenger briefing, checklist, system. What does this do? Whoa, that's pretty cool. That allows you to check your systems. Zoom doesn't work. This doesn't work. Chart doesn't work. CAS page. Let's try that. Okay, what just happened? Okay, gotta watch my speed here. Let's go ahead and lower my vertical climb to about 1,700. CAS page. Well, it got rid of some crap. Actually, I want to get rid of that, so I can see my path. Chart isn't modeled. Nav data. Alright. It's pulling this directly from the flight plan that I put in there. Now, let's take a look at this. Watch my speed. Still slowing down. 1700 is too high, so let's go ahead and bring it down to about 1300. I did not set up the flight management computer using this. I just loaded the flight plan that I created from SimBrief. So let's go to legs. And there are my waypoints. Now, I'm not exactly sure why it's not showing anything on this side. Departure, arrival. Departure. Okay, just enter your runway frequencies. Arrival. You just enter what runway you're coming in on. That's it. But that's still pretty good. Okay, I'm slowing down. Mach 0.63. That's fine. We're still good. Go back to legs. And the next page. Next page. So when you pull in a flight plan that you created from SimBrief, it does a very good job of showing it here. Okay, route. This is already set up. Don't need anything else here. Menu takes you back to here. Fixes and modeled. Legs. Departure, arrival. I will go ahead and use this for when I'm coming in. Hold isn't modeled. Progress. I'm sorry, but this doesn't show you anything. Execute isn't modeled. And that's it. Just go ahead and put this back. Alright, we're coming up on 30,000 feet. Let's come over here. Let's go ahead and turn on our marker. And I don't think we need to turn on the beepers for nav 1 and nav 2. Alright. Okay, let's get back to down here. This is our nav data that toggles that on and off. Database. Database effectivity. Okie dokie. I don't think that means anything. Escape. UPR menu. Let's see here. Okay, this isn't modeled. UPR metal. That just turns that just toggles it on and off. Usually there's a button or something that interfaces with that. Lower menu. Okay, there's some stuff here. There's got to be a way to change these. Alright, so we are at 30,000 feet, 2992 on the altimeter. Okay, pushing. The mouse scroll wheel. You push that in and it centers it. Alright, and we're coming up on overspeed. Our current speed is 0.6, approaching 0.68. So let's go ahead and put our throttles back to cruise, which is right about here. There we go. And we're slowing down, which is fine. Let's come back over here. Alright, so there's got to be a way to interface with this. It's not with these buttons. Okay, this just toggles your traffic. We'll keep that on. This toggles, whoa, your weather, which I already have weather over here, so we'll keep this off. Engine. Okay. That's what this is. Brings up the engine. And is this your cursor? But it's not modeled. So, not exactly. Okay, that just mushes it there. Format FMS Tech Systems. There's got to be a way to interface with those. Alright, let's click with this. Menu Advanced Data. Let's bring this back up. Okay, I still don't see how this is changing anything. Alright, lower menu. It's not changing anything there. Slowing down quite a bit. But I'm in cruise, that's fine. Hot. Take off shirt. Alright, we're still slowing down. I don't want to slow down any further than that. Let's go ahead and put the engines up a little bit. Alright. Alright, where were we? We're back to here. There's got to be a way to... I want to say this should be it. There's got to be a reason for having these things. Alright. We'll see if we can figure them out. Okay. Climate control, oxygen mask, all of that stuff there. That isn't modeled. That's not modeled. Let's come back up here. Alright, now. What does this do? Oh yeah, this toggles your navigation source. MFD menu. Okay, here it is again. And let's see if we can... Alright, we're cruising at 0.561 Mach. PFD menu. These two. This one is not simulated. This one is. Huh. My guess is it does not compute the speeds for you. You probably have to enter them somewhere. I'll look it up in the manual. Like I said, comes with a 121-page manual. A lot of details. Alright, we're cruising good. We are cruising good. Let's come over to the flight bag. We're about to come up on another waypoint and make a bank to the right. We have 198 miles to go, so in about 50 miles, our top of descent. Doesn't have it on here, but in about 50 miles, we're going to be coming down. Alright, you should be banking to the right shortly. Oh, no, you're not. I turned off nav hold. Let's bring that back on. There we go. And see, it's making a nice, gentle bank to the right. Now, while we still have some time, let's go ahead and go into the back. Alright, just hitting the A button. It's a nice picture of the moon there. You know, this is pretty cool. Maybe some more of these buttons are modeled in this view. Right here. This looks pretty good. A. We'll start our planning our approach shortly. All right, this is one of the views here. Hit A again. All right, I really like this one. Oh, is that the Little Dipper? I'm pretty sure it isn't. All right, it's a nice view. There we go. And we're back over here. All right. Let's toggle the nav on and off. Let's bring that up. Bring this up. Turn nav off again. Let's go ahead and turn it on. All right. Okay. Still not done turning. All right. ET. We've been flying 30 minutes so far. I don't know what that does. That's your reference. TOS is not simulated. We already went through those. Okay. And these are your backup instruments. Click on it. Pops it out. And this needs to be set. Mouse scroll wheel press. And that bring... Whoa! Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, mouse scroll wheel. Press that in, and evidently that turns on chase plane's thing right here. Wow. According to the electronic flight bag, we are 137 nautical miles away. 22 minutes to our destination, according to that. Let's go ahead and plan our descent. Let's dial in. 18,000. All right. Bring back power from the engines. Cabin altitude in this thing. 8,000 feet! Whoa, what the hell? Alright. Vertical speed. And let's bring this thing down. 2,000 feet per minute should do it. There. Alright, let's do some planning. Let's get a weather report using the flight bag. Winds 200 at 6. Not too bad. Surface visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Sky conditions 6,500 feet. Temperature 12 and 2. Altimeter 2986. Alright. Okay, we're speeding up a bit, which is fine. Alright. I'm at 18,000, slowing down quite a bit. And we're 91 miles out. Let's go ahead and come down some more. Take it down to 10,000. There we go. Vertical speed is still engaged. There we go. 1,800 feet per minute should do just fine. Altimeter at our destination is 2986. Let's go ahead and set that up. Oops, that's the wrong one. Getting old. 2986. Man, I'm really getting to like this plane. I'm really getting to like this plane. What was that? Oh, check it out, folks. We have icing. All right, let's turn on our pitot heat. And this should come back to life shortly, hopefully. There it goes. All right, turn that off. All right, so it simulates icing. Now we're going to go past, we're going to go right over Dulles. At this altitude, that's probably not a smart thing. We're going to crash into a plane. And my frames have fallen into the crapper. Don't even want to look to see what they are. Let's go ahead and move myself higher in the chair. Alright, I'm getting a beacon for our runway at Dulles. I guess I could make my turn now. 26 miles out. Yeah, get out of this traffic. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so what we need to do is bring our heading right up here. Change to that. Change this to what do we want? It doesn't matter. Heading. We need to move this to 040. We're going to our downwind. It's a very, very big pattern, but I want to get out all this traffic. Okay, slow down. There we go. And let's bring this up, turn on our auto tune, and let's go ahead and bring this back. There. Alright, so we're tuned to 1 108.5. Is it set to the right 190? Yes, it is. I'm not even sure if it's going to pick it up this far out. Alright, we're 21 miles away from our destination, which is good. Good place to be. And we can go ahead and make our right turn now to base. We don't want to be too far that we lose the signal. So let's go ahead and come off the gas a little bit. We're 5,000 feet up. Let's go ahead and come on down some more. I don't know what the MSA is. Let's go ahead and keep it at 3,500 to be safe. Vertical speed is already selected. Damn it, I need to go down. Have this thing ass backwards. There. Alright. Let's go ahead and make our turn to base, which is 10 degrees up from east, which is about right there. You know, coming in at night, I thought the frames would be a lot better, but it's pretty bad. And then what we want to do is fly an intercept to runway 190. There we go. Alright, our speed is good. Altitude. Are we still coming down? Need to come down a little bit faster. Come on down, folks. Come on down. Alright. There. I won't lie, I am cheating by looking at the electronic flight bag to know when I need to make my turn. Should still be good. Alright, want to keep our speeds at or around 150. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Damn it, I'm going to lose it. Okay, we got the ILS here. A little bit off, but I think we got it, folks. Alright, let's lock onto this bitch. There we go. Alright, we've captured the ILS. I have that DC scenery installed on here. Is that the runway right there? We'll keep it right here until I can actually see the runway. And I'm in the glide path, kind of, sort of, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing planes coming towards me. Ah, there it is right there. Wow. Oh, wow. There's my runway right there. I think. But this thing is totally not lined up properly. Actually, I can turn my course needle, can I? Yes, I can.
2500.
Alright, so this is how pilots land on the wrong runway. I'm assuming that's my airport. And according to the flight bag, it is. Okay, gear down. Or is that runway 15? Oh, crap. I'm not sure what runway I'm landing on. Too fast. Too fast. Way too fast. Wow. Frames are through the... Okay, I'm definitely not on the right runway. I think that's it right there. And I can make that. I can make that. I mean, my flight sim video is now a flight sim slideshow, but I can make that runway. So, I mean, there's not another plane right behind me, and there probably is.
1,000. 1,000.
Do we want to do full flaps
1,000.
here? Yeah, full flaps. Now, I'm confident of this because, number one, this is a small plane. Number two, that's a long runway. And according to this, that's not the right runway. I'm pretty sure I was tuned to the right frequency, but now it's totally off. Oh, wow, my frames are horrible. Looks like there's a plane taxiing to take off.
300. 200.
This is bad pilot professionalism here, but I don't care.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, wow, these frames are horrible. I guess I should hit the brakes, shouldn't I? So I'll stay on the runway at this point. Brakes. Alright, show me a way off this thing. Oh, I think I just passed it. Alright, there's a plane that's going to hit me. Okay, here we go. Alright. There's a problem here, folks. My rudder isn't working. First of all, let's turn off all of these anti-icing systems. And there is a beeping noise. Okay. Bear with me here, folks, while I figure out what the hell's going on. There's obviously an error, and I just need to be able to see what that error is. I know differential braking might be a thing. I tried that. Let's give it a shot again. Oh, there it goes. I don't want to have to use differential braking to steer away around this damn place. Okay, I think I'm on the grass again. Alright, there's a spot right there over by those planes. Let's just get off of here. Make sure I'm taxiing to another plane. Taxiing across everything. Me as well. Alright. Let's hit the brakes here. There's a lot of traffic at this. Am I getting crashed? Somebody running into me? Somebody has their lights on. Alright, this guy seems to be going somewhere, so I'll just take his spot. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened with the landing. Alright. See, now my steering isn't working again. Now I'm after doing the differential braking thing. Yesterday my rudders worked fine. You gotta give it almost full engine and just to get it to turn. See? See? Full engine. Alright, we're just gonna put it right here. Alright. I don't know what's happening with that. Let's see if there's a nose wheel steering thing that I'm not seeing. Like an enable nose wheel steering. I'm not seeing anything to that effect. I just landed, my rudders did not work. I had to use differential brakings to turn. Yesterday when I flew this plane, everything worked fine. That's not it. This isn't modeled. I have absolutely no idea what the problem is. But that was a good flight. I knew I was going to have frame issues coming into DC. I figured since it was at night, things wouldn't be too bad, but it was a lot worse than I thought. My frames were no doubt in the single digits, so that's not even worth a replay. Alright. My things are on right there. Let's go ahead and turn off all of these lights. God damn it. Let's go ahead and turn off the engine. To do that, all you have to do is open these up. Hit stop. And then we can just go ahead and turn off our generators, turn off avionics, and the battery master. Let's see what this says. Off. Dispatch. Turn that off. Turn that off, and turn that off. And that's it. And that light's still on. That was a good flight. The landing, I'm not sure what was going on with the landing. I think I'm at the right airport. This is DCA. Let me double check the flight bag. Yep, I'm at the right airport. I had the auto tune set to VOR and not the ILS. That's the reason why the needle wouldn't line up. Oh man, this is the reason why we have co-pilots. Alright, well, that aside, I was coming in for 15 and I landed at 19. So I was able to salvage that. Alright, been in here long enough. Made this video in one shot. This is a very nice plane. I'm going to be flying more with it. My name is Flightsimguy. Hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.